Why isn't anybody raising hands?
So the lectures are at 11:15 or 11:50, 50.
They are at 12 o'clock, sir. 12 बजे lecture है. We have to join 5 minutes early. The lectures.
Okay, you have to join in 5 minutes before.
Yeah.
So how many students are there?
1 second. The ones who raised their hands, 1, 2, 4 students are right there right now, sir. Others are not
Just four?
raising hands. I don't know,
So
sir.
then
There might be more. There might
but
be more. I don't know.
are all four of you all Soham, Earth, Nishant, Alicia, you raised hand or you didn't? Are you all are attending lectures of college?
Also, for the first 2 weeks, you have to attend, sir. Then we can stop attending. That's what the message said. We had a message, sir, from the tuition group only that we have to attend for the first 2 weeks the lectures. Then we can stop attending lectures regularly at college.
2 weeks you'll have to attend.
Yeah, that's what we heard from the tuition group.
So students, all of you are those who have raised hands. Soham, Dev, Nishant, Earth. Are you all attending lectures? So you keep your hands raised. Those who are attending lectures, only those raise hands, students. Those who are attending lectures, only those raise hands. Anybody else from Vidyanidhi? Alicia is also attending lectures. Anybody else? 5, 6 students are there. Bhumi is attending lectures. 6 students. Anybody else? Ria is also attending lectures. Oh my God. So many students. 7 students
So,
are there.
but the ones who are from TP Bhatia, we have already told to the classes that we'll be having lectures on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. So accordingly, a time schedule is fixed. So the college classes and the college and the classes, the time isn't getting clashing. So we are able to attend both properly.
Okay, for TP Bhatia students.
Yes, sir.
Okay, for TP Bhatia, it's no more a problem. But for Vidyanidhi, I'm speaking about how many people are attending lectures. Please raise hands. Those who are attending lectures, please raise hands only from Vidyanidhi. TP Bhatia, nothing to worry about it. I'm speaking about only for Vidyanidhi. Anybody else? 7 students. Anyone else? Aryan, are you there? Aryan from TP Bhatia, are you there? It seems you are not in lectures. Reply, or you are out of lectures. Okay, so there are altogether, there are few more students coming in. So students, anybody from Vidyanidhi, I'm just waiting for another 2 more minutes because there are a few more students who have entered right now. Anybody from Vidyanidhi students who cannot attend today's sessions, I mean, just 11:50. Raise your hand. Just 6 students. 7 students from Vidyanidhi. Those who are going to attend college lectures, please raise your hands. 7 students. Okay, fine. Then one thing you do like that, students, these 7 students, you all can leave by 11:55. You all can leave, doesn't matter. Okay, I'll be going further ahead. Means I'll be just discussing the formulas part of it. And then we'll be going for certain examples related to projectile motions. Okay, exercise will be working it out in the next session in that case. That you don't worry about it. Okay. You won't be missing anything, students. Please, you won't be missing anything. Don't worry about that.
Okay.
Okay, and whatever I'm doing it, things are getting recorded right now also, so you don't have to worry about that. Okay.
Okay.
But see to that henceforth you speak to Gyanendra sir also, that you have your sessions. So kindly coordinate with sir also.
Yeah,
so
sir.
sir.
I had actually talked to Ganeshwar sir actually about this clashing issue of time. He had said they're going to have a meeting with the college in the next 2 or 3 weeks where they're going to talk about the timing clash.
Okay, fine. So no problem in that case. So we can manage for 1 or 2 weeks. Nothing to worry about it. Okay, so I'll see to that you all won't miss in that case. So don't worry about that. Okay. let us go further. Now, before going further, students, how was your paper? How was your paper?
So major test 2.
Yeah, major test.
So my physics was very good.
Physics was very good. Ria,
Yes,
yours?
sir. So this time I scored good. Like from 180, I was able to come up till 101. So now I'll be doing it more so that I can reach up till 150 in the next target. And I was very happy with my physics.
Great, that's great. That's a good sign. That's a
sir,
good sign.
actually,
So
sir,
I got
मेरा-
full.
sir, actually,
Yeah,
मेरा-
yeah. One by one. Yes, who's speaking?
sir, I was.
हाँ बोलो.
Actually, sir, मेरा actually उल्टा हुआ रिया का. My chemistry and maths went fantastic this time. 70% I got total aggregate marks. But physics में it actually went poor this time.
हाँ, तो तू लेक्चर कहाँ पे अटेंड करता ही है? तेरा तो फैक्ट है. सो हम तेरा लेक्चर अटेंड करता है. तू आता भी नहीं है, आता भी है तो आधा घंटा रुक के उसके बाद में तू चला जाता है. You are keeping yourself in, but you are not listening. How many times I've called you? बोलता है कि सुसु करने गया है, पॉटी करने गया है, ये हो गया, फलाना हो गया, टिकना हो गया. All sorts of reasons you having, and take it from for the chapter you have just messed it up. I was consistently after you calling you, but you didn't hear at me at all properly.
Yes, sir.
But this is a lesson to be learned. When anybody else was
So I got 300 out of 300.
Earth, you got it 300 or 300?
Just me.
Smith, okay. Smith, were you able to crack the good questions also in that case?
Yes,
From your
sir.
integration derivative?
Yes, sir.
Okay, that's because
The
last
15 one question, I think 15 or 16 one was little bit hard. Just more of the time was gone in that only one sum in physics.
वो इंटीग्रेशन वाला 1 upon कुछ
हाँ सर, हाँ सर, हाँ वो
1
वाला.
minus कुछ sin square x ऐसा कुछ था.
हाँ सर.
Okay, लेकिन
सर
वो
बट लास्ट
actually
में, हाँ सर, फिर लास्ट में मेरे को फिर डेरिवेटिव्स के मींस वो इंटीग्रेशन और फॉर्मूला याद आया था, तभी मैंने फिर उसको ट्राई किया, तो फिर सॉल्व हो गया.
Okay, fine. What about the others? Hello.
Sir, any notice or something regarding like when our offline lectures will be starting? Hello?
Very sorry, students. Okay, what about others? How many paper was good in that case? Yes, what about rest of them? How many of y'all have scored around more than 70% students in physics? More than 70% with a score. Anybody else more than 70%?
So my total score was 447 out of 720. So
Okay.
when so my chemistry
Yeah, I
was very
speaking about
bad this time.
I was speaking about physics only. Physics के बारे में बात कर रहा हूँ मैं.
So physics, I got 101 out of 180. So I guess.
That's fine. Doesn't matter. That's
Just one question, sir. Sir, when are we having physical classes starting?
Pardon?
When are we having physical classes? When are we having physical classes starting again?
That you can ask. So Ganesh, don't worry about that. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Right. can ask the branch head. Okay. Okay. What about the rest of the students? What about you, Akash, Alicia? Alicia, what about you? How much did you score? Alicia, are you there?
Yes, sir.
How much did you score?
Sir, I didn't check the score yet.
Okay, but was the paper easy for you, or what exactly it is?
Sir, not so easy for me.
Not so easy for you. You should have then. Then you should redo that particular paper, try to go through it and try to find out your mistakes also, students. And when is the next upcoming exam, students?
Sir, I
I
actually
think
calculated a
next
little bit from the last timing. We have every major test 1.5 months after the last one.
Okay, fine.
That's like
What
at
about
least I think, roughly.
Okay, what about Swapnil, you, Mayank, you, Pranshul? What about y'all? Jason,
Yes, sir.
how was the paper?
Sir, good, sir. Got 132 out of 300 in total.
Okay, fine. Physics में कितना था? Physics में कितना था?
30.
30, लेकिन बहुत कम है physics में फिर भी.
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine, but try your best, my dear students. Please, at least when you're having it, if you're giving a 300 marks paper also, in that case, students, see to that you try to score at least 70% in physics. Try to score that. Okay. Okay, students. Let's move further, students. Okay. Now, students, in the last lecture, I told you about the mathematical relations for equation of projectile. Students, I told you about time of ascent. Students, I've told you about time of descent. I gave you the formula for time of flight. Students, are these relations we have done? Did I give you the formula for horizontal range for projectile, students? Students, did we derive the relation for horizontal projectile? Yes, anyone? Horizontal range.
I was didn't there in the last lecture.
Yeah, you were not there in the last lecture. You were busy preparing for exams, है ना?
No, sir. I was traveling.
Okay, fine.
horizontal range, capital R.
Okay, range. We completed capital R, range. Prashant?
We didn't do
Okay.
capital R. We done capital
Okay,
A.
but capital H we did.
Height, we done. Yeah, we done height.
Okay, fine. Now please pay attention, students. I'll just try to put forward the mathematical relation, students, we consider. Your equation of projectile, students, y is equal to tan theta into x minus half g x squared upon u squared cos squared theta. Students, this is an equation of a projectile. Okay, that's an equation of a projectile. This is the equation you have to keep in mind, students. Then if I happen to go for your time of ascent, students, your time of ascent is always equal to your time of descent, students. Okay, so time of ascent we consider is equal to time of descent, students, and that is equal to u sine theta by g, students. The total time of flight will be equal to time of ascent plus time of descent. Therefore, total time of flight will be equal to 2u sine theta by g. Okay, so that's a formula. Now we speak about the next point. I told you about height of projectile. Students, height of projectile. To get the height of projectile, students, we already use a formula S is equal to ut plus half ad square. If you recollect in that case, okay. And to find out the or you can use that, or you can use v square is equal to u square plus 2s. Either of it तुम लोगे तो तुम्हें मिल जाएगा आंसर. And students, the height of projectile is u square sine square theta by 2g. That's the formula for height of projectile, students. Now we go for range. ये सारे formulas याद रखने, students. Again, I'm telling you, students, now we are into actual physics. अभी तक तुम लोग ने जो पहला किया था, that was more of calculus, and when you look at your question paper also, students, it was more of maths rather than physics into it. That is very, very true. It was more of maths rather than physics. So nothing to worry about it. At least agar somewhere or the other you would have scored 70% ke around marks, that would have been really good in that case. Because as you go further ahead in maths, when you're doing derivatives, integration, you'll be much more strong in doing those kind of things. Okay, but as such, there was no such questions related with respect to physics were asked in terms of your calculus part of it. Okay, so don't worry about that. But now your actual
The
physics, and
calculus, there was one, right, about a rod.
yeah, that is actually based on the physics about the rod one, which is there where the size increases, alpha
Yeah,
and beta
and
given
then
to you.
so I found, yeah.
Yes, that was a very good question. That was a good question, but it was very easy for it. And Nishant, you cracked that question, isn't it? Even Smith also did it.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, students. Now let us go for the range part of it, students. In case of range part of it, students, we are going to derive the formula for range. How do you go about with this range, students?
So we can, range is like the it's the x-axis, so we have to take ux and into time period. So then you get ux is equal to u squared sine 2 theta upon g.
Okay, fine. That means when you're speaking about range, students, range of projectile का मतलब क्या हुआ? Please pay attention. अगर मैं कोई body को project करता हूँ, students, it's projecting at an angle theta with the horizontal, students. Okay, so this becomes your horizontal range. The speed with which it was projected was u at an angle theta with the horizontals. This is x-axis and this is y-axis. So कितना horizontal distance cover करता है? That is what we need to go for. Now, students, to get the horizontal range, students, we need to go for what? अगर मुझे horizontal distance चाहिए तो students ध्यान से सुनना, मेरा जो speed होगा, I have to go for one which is along x-axis only, students. So distance covered horizontally, so I will try to go for speed also along horizontal. That's one thing you have to take in mind. Secondly, if I want to find out the time taken to cover this, then what do you do? Suppose if a body is projected from point O, the answer sooner, students, you start the stopwatch. And when the body lands onto the ground, you stop the stopwatch. Don't you think so? That's the time taken for the body to move along the horizontal also. So can I say that becomes the total time of journey? And what exactly the total time of journey we can consider as? Time of flight. Students, ध्यान से सुनना, अगर कोई body horizontally, take an example in your case. Suppose if you're walking horizontal, students, if you're walking horizontal, and if I ask you what is the horizontal distance covered by you? So horizontal distance covered by u will be equal to what? Speed into time. So speed क्या है? ux है. Time क्या होगा? Time of flight. So now when I go for the formula for range, students, simply is the horizontal velocity. I getting it? Into the time of flight. What exactly the horizontal velocity given to you in that case? So the horizontal velocity is simply u cos theta into, what is the time of flight? You've got it. 2u sin theta by g. क्या ये clear है students आपको? Is
Yes.
this clear to all of you? Now when I go for it, what exactly capital R will be? Sir, capital R will be equal to h2 u square sin theta cos theta. Students, can you tell me what exactly 2 sin theta cos theta will be? What is 2 sin theta? Sin 2 theta. Students, 2 sin theta cos theta will be equal to what? Sin 2 theta. So my answer will be u square sin 2 theta by g. And that's the formula for range of projectile. Is this clear, students?
Yes.
So what's the formula for range,
So-
students? Yes.
So if I throw a ball on top of a building horizontally, the range of it will become u squared sin theta cos theta, right?
That range will be simply the horizontal distance and the time taken for that flight. That is under root 2h by g. Time taken and the distance.
Okay.
We can. That's a simple
Okay.
relation. I'm going to come to it. For vertical motion also we can consider from half projectile. Students, these are expressions of a complete projectile. Complete projectile का मतलब क्या students हमारा? It is from ground to ground. Students, ये है ground to ground का projection. यानी ground से शुरू होता है वापस ground पे आता है. Please again students ध्यान से सुनना. Range का मतलब horizontal distance. Horizontal distance is horizontal speed into time taken. Horizontal speed क्या होगा सर? इसको अगर हम resolve करते हैं तो ये होगा u cos theta. ये है u cos theta which everybody knows it. ये क्या होगा? u sin theta. तो तुम्हें u cos theta लेना है. Hope students who have revised and sitting into the lectures will be catching it more faster, students. And what exactly we consider is it's u cos theta into 2u sin theta by g. Students, what exactly 2 sin theta cos theta is? Students, 2 sin theta cos theta is sin 2 theta, and that's the trigonometrical formula we consider. Sin 2 theta is 2 sin theta cos theta. So what's the formula for range? U square is sin 2 theta by g. That's a formula we consider is for your range part of it, students. Hope this part is clear to all the students. Is this clear, students? All of you all? All the students who enter the meeting.
Yes, sir.
So, are you there or not there?
Sir, I'm there only.
Okay. Now the answer is students. Now the answer is suppose अगर मैंने इसी के लिए पूछा change in momentum. The answer is please. If in case if I say if I happen to project a particle from ground to ground, 0 to this point. Let us say this is point A. Since मेरा question है, I want you to find out change in momentum of projectile. That means from initial position to final position. So how do you find out change in momentum?
So, sir,
Yes,
the change in momentum of an object will be the mass time that change into velocity.
absolutely correct. And what is change in velocity? Final
Sir,
minus z.
Initial.
Students, change in velocity final minus initial. अभी ध्यान से सुनना, ये बहुत easy है. एक थोड़ा सा अपना basics को ध्यान में रखो students. Let us find out change in momentum, students. Change in momentum. यहाँ से यहाँ तक के लिए initial position, students, ये है तुम्हारा initial position. Please, students, try to understand the formulas. ये है initial position और ये है final position. Now, when I speak about initial position, ये तुम्हारा u होगा. ये क्या है? सर ये है u cos theta I cap. ये क्या होगा? सर u sin theta j cap. So what is my initial velocity? My initial velocity will be equal to what? Sir, it's u sin theta j cap plus u cos theta I cap. क्या ये clear हुआ, students?
Yes, sir.
Now, when this particular body strikes the ground, students, when it strikes the ground, don't you think so? जब ये strike था, तभी उस time पे मैंने इसको resolve किया, students. I resolved it and given the answer accordingly. If you recollect, when it resolved to the ground, that's what I've given you the vectors in this case. Hope you
Minus
remember.
j cap plus I cap.
Yeah. Now when you look into it, ये तुम्हारा theta होगा, तो ये क्या होगा? ये होगा तुम्हारा u cos theta I cap तो positive में ही रहेगा, students. मुझे बताओ, what about the vertical? It will be u sin theta, but will it be positive j or negative j?
Negative.
Body strike हो रहा है, students. Strike हो रहा है, तो इसी
Negative.
velocity u को हम resolve कर रहे हैं u cos theta, और ये होगा क्या? u sin theta with minus j. क्या ये clear हुआ सबको? ये इस part के लिए बोल रहा हूँ मैं. Please, for position A. That means my initial velocity is u sin theta j cap, u cos theta I cap. What exactly my final velocity when the body lands up on the ground? Then my final velocity, students, it's u cos theta I cap minus u sin theta j cap. क्या ये clear हुआ सबको? Then I'll proceed further. Everybody, I'm not asking 1 or 2 students, all those students who have
Yes, sir,
scored,
clear.
scoring less or whatever it is, please, abhi isko piche mat rehne do. Wo basic maths was more of maths, less of physics. But you need to know the basics part of it to get your problems in physics correct. Are you getting it? Lekin now you can't leave off your physics. Now you can't, you have to have a grip onto it. And again, I'm telling you students, again, I'm telling you, many students cry into this particular chapter because your formula is volatile. आज तुम्हें याद है, अगर if you don't revise this in consistency, you'll forget it very fast. That's why I've rewritten this particular formulas so that you remember it all the time. And all these formulas are derived in front of you. It's not like that you directly have posted on the blackboard or on the whiteboard. मैंने डायरेक्टली पोस्ट नहीं किया है, सारे फॉर्मूलाज मैंने डिराइव करके दिए हुए हैं. So there should not be any kind of issue or problem for the students. You know, I'm not able to follow. And whenever you're not able to follow students during the sessions, do unmute yourself. Be selfish. Raise your hands. Do unmute yourself and clear out your doubt. Because finally, when it comes to major tests, you need to have a decent score. You need to have a decent score. And mind you, decent score is not all the time scoring, that is a consistency maintained. Now see, Smith has put forward a total marks of 300. He got. अभी स्मिथ के ऊपर प्रेशर तुम लोग से बहुत ज्यादा होगा. उसका जो प्रेशर होगा इन केस ऑफ फिजिक्स वो बहुत, क्योंकि नाउ ही विल सी टू इट कि उसको ये एक रेंज को मेंटेन करना है. फ्रेंड्स, किसी चीज को मेंटेन करना उसके लिए ज्यादा एफर्ट्स लगती है. Now to get 300 and 300 in all the examinations, he has to, and that is good of it. And that's why I put hats off to rankers. You know that? जो schools में first rankers होते हैं ना students, throughout exams हमेशा first आते हैं. भले तुम उनको bookworm बोलो, people make fool of them कि पूरे दिन पढ़ाई करता है, खेलता तो है नहीं, किताबी कीड़ा है, bookworm है. But still I put hats off to those students क्योंकि वो एक consistency maintain करते हैं. And I'm telling you students, ये type की studies, whether it's NEET, whether it's JEE, whether it's advanced, for such kind of study students, consistency is more important. Growth automatically होगा. जब तुम consistent होगे तो growth होगा. भले छोटे-छोटे growths होंगे. Nothing to worry about it. We don't want to have a maximum growth and then again suddenly drop. But very important students, now you need to, अगर तुम्हारा scoring है तो next time थोड़ा सा और score करो. भले 4 मार्क 5 मार्क ज्यादा, कोई problem नहीं. या तो उतना ही जितना last time किया था उससे 4 मार्क ज्यादा, वो भी एक growth है, and you should feel happy in that. Because you have to carry your potential till 2.5 years. So please, okay, and try to understand these things. ये है तुम्हारा इनिशियल वेलोसिटी, ये है तुम्हारा फाइनल वेलोसिटी. ना सपोज अगर मुझे ये मोमेंटम चाहिए, फ्रेंड्स मुझे मोमेंटम चाहिए, तो मैं क्या करूंगा? इनिशियल मोमेंटम अगर मैंने बोल दिया और इसको मैंने फाइनल मोमेंटम बोल दिया, तो व्हाट आई विल डू? सम मल्टीप्लाई बाय मास. आ गया ना मैंने पूछा व्हाट इज रेट ऑफ चेंज, व्हाट इज चेंज इन मोमेंटम, दिस इज फाइनल मोमेंटम माइनस द इनिशियल मोमेंटम. इसमें से इसको सबट्रैक्ट करना, एंड ये सबट्रैक्ट फ्रॉम दिस मास को मैं कॉमन निकाल दूंगा. व्हाट इज फाइनल मोमेंटम? So this is u cos theta I cap minus u sin theta j cap minus this part. So minus u sin theta j cap minus u cos theta I cap, which is equal to, now cancellation के अंदर कहने से ये cancel हो जाएगा. What's my final answer? Minus 2mu sin theta j cap. Is this clear? Change in momentum in vector form. क्या ये क्लियर हुआ स्टूडेंट्स?
Yes, sir.
एग्रीड. नाउ सी 2 कहां से आया? u sin theta दोनों ऐड हो जाएगा ना. माइनस u sin theta minus u sin theta, it's 2u sin theta. मास तो है एंड j क्या, दैट बिकम्स नेगेटिव साइन. क्या दिखाता है? द बॉडी इज डायरेक्टेड वर्टिकली. अगर किसी ने पूछा व्हाट इज द मैग्नीट्यूड ऑफ चेंज इन मोमेंटम, सिंपली 2mu sin theta. अगर किसी ने पूछा magnitude of change in momentum, then simply 2mu sin theta. Is this clear? What is the unit of momentum? What is the unit of momentum? Mass into velocity. So the unit will be kilogram meter second inverse. Hope this part is clear to all the students. Now students, I want you to find out, now I'm giving you a different question in this. Students, I want you to find out change in momentum for a projectile to maximum height h above the ground. Find out change in momentum for a projectile from ground to maximum height. Not back to the ground, ये ground to ground position दी, ground to maximum height. What is change in momentum? Now students, ये बहुत instant होना चाहिए, बहुत instant होना चाहिए.
minus mu
इसके लिए
sin
time-
theta.
I got it. minus
mu
sin
sin
theta.
theta j. Yes. Minus mu sin theta. Will it be I cap or j cap? J cap.
J cap.
Absolutely. लेकिन minus में आएगा, of course, because it's final minus the initial.
Yes, sir.
Students, ये देखो, see, few students are able to throw the answers. Doesn't matter, students. तुम थोड़ा सा time लो, लेकिन answer दो. Try to answer for that, students. Cheet, are you there? Okay, now students listen carefully. मैंने पूछा change in momentum. Students, change in momentum का मतलब क्या होगा? Answer देखना students. Final momentum minus initial. मैंने कहाँ के लिए पूछा? Maximum height के लिए. मुझे पता students. जब भी body maximum height पे होगा, तो what kind of velocity it has? We'll say, sir, it has only one velocity, that is horizontal, u cos theta. Students, maximum height के ऊपर थे, तो horizontal velocity. There is no vertical velocity. When I launch it from here, students, this becomes my vertical and this becomes my horizontal. And ध्यान से देखना students, initial momentum तो यही रहेगा. Hello students, all of you all. Initial momentum यही रहेगा. Final momentum क्या होगा? Sir, at maximum height, what is final momentum? Sir, final momentum is mass into velocity. So mass is small m. At maximum height, velocity is this. तो क्या मैं इसको m से multiply कर दूं? M into u into cos theta along x-axis.
Yes, sir.
Final minus the initial. Friends, final minus the initial. Mu cos theta I cap. Mu cos theta I cap minus this. So can I say my mu cos theta will get cancelled? Final minus the initial. So what exactly my answer will be? My change in momentum over here will be simply what? Final minus initial. So can I say minus mu sin theta j cap? Is this clear, students? Final minus initial. So ये cancel हो जाएगा. Minus u cos theta will get cancelled with this. Is it clear, students? Students, are you getting it?
Yes, sir.
Final momentum minus initial momentum. तो this minus this, तो ये negative में रहेगा और ये भी negative में होगा, तो ये तो cancel हो जाएगा. बचेगा क्या? It will be mu side. And students, what exactly change in momentum from ground to ground projection? Ground to ground position. Students, then your answer will be equal to what? Minus 2 mu sin theta j cap. What is change in momentum with respect to height and the ground level? Minus mu sin theta j cap. Can I erase the students?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Students, whenever you speak about projection from ground to air, students, ये सारे formulas ध्यान में रखना. कोई भी problem आता है तो you need to remember this. I have also, मैंने अभी यहाँ पे मैंने डाला, I have also told you how to find the velocity at any instantaneous position, students. ये भी मैंने बता चुका. Final velocity Vx Vy. We have done that also. And Vy के लिए we use a formula v square is equal to u square plus 2as या v is equal to u plus 80 also you can use it. So that you should know very clearly how to go about with this. And I've given you the formulas for that also. Okay, students. This I'll still keep it as it is, students. Okay. Now we'll go for half projection, students, so that I can give you the formulas accordingly. So that will be better for you all to work out. Now, please pay attention for your half projectile. This is actually we consider projectile through horizontal. Since projectile through horizontal from an elevated point. So projection horizontally through an elevated point. Yeah, position. Think this is ground, students. Now a body is said to be projected. Students, whenever a body is projected horizontally, तो उसका जो horizontal velocity होगा ना students वो u ही रहेगा. ध्यान से सुनना, उसका velocity हमेशा u है, that is horizontal. लेकिन क्या ये body horizontally will it go for longer time? No. क्या होगा? Due to gravity and due to effect of friction, what happens in that case? Sir, उसका path will be projectile. लेकिन इसको हम क्या बोलते हैं? Half projectile. Students, यहाँ पे ये है complete projectile. This is ground to ground. Take off ground से होता है, landing भी ground पे होता है. यहाँ से तुमने height से तुमने, this is we consider as a perpendicular height at which the projection has been thrown from. Are you getting it? We need to find out the equation of projectile for this. Students, इसकी भी equation मैंने जानबूझ के इसके साथ में लिखा है, students, so that you can easily catch on to it how to go about with it. Now, suppose if I happen to go for, first of all, the horizontal. ये तुम्हारा horizontal distance है, students. Now, when you speak about horizontal distance, let us say the horizontal distance is equal to speed horizontally, agreed, into the time taken.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, when I speak about it, what exactly a horizontal speed I'll consider will be u itself only. Okay. Time is t. What about the vertical distance if I happen to consider? This is horizontal distance. Which horizontal distance. What about vertical distance के लिए? Sir, vertical
Minus
distance. Yes, I can use a formula S is equal to ut plus rpt square. यानी before going for it, students, ये ध्यान में रखना जरूरी है कि is there any velocity? Is there any initial velocity, students, along y-axis? Is there any initial velocity along y-axis? Then we'll say, sir, this is for y, this is for x. Listen carefully, students. There is no velocity initial along y-axis. ये ध्यान में रखना. Is there any initial velocity along x-axis, students? Yes. The initial velocity along x-axis is simply u. What about acceleration along x-axis? Friends, there is no acceleration along x-axis exactly identical to this. Lekin, is there any acceleration along y-axis? Minus g. क्या ये clear हुआ, students? Is this part clear? ये तुम्हें बहुत help करेगा to get the answer. Now suppose
So
अगर मैं
can you
vertical
re-explain it?
this part, yeah, exactly इसके लिए मुझे बताओ ये ground to air ground to ground projection था, तो was there any acceleration along x-axis? Was there any acceleration along x-axis? No, the motion for a body along the horizontal space. There was no acceleration along the x-axis. It was only one acceleration throughout the motion, that was acceleration along y-axis. So acceleration along y-axis is minus g, acceleration along x-axis is 0. What is the velocity along x-axis we consider? यहाँ पे मैंने u लिया है क्योंकि मैंने u से फेंका है, मैंने ऑब्जेक्ट को u से फेंका है, तो मेरा हॉरिजॉन्टल वेलोसिटी u है, वर्टिकल वेलोसिटी है ही नहीं. हाँ, जब भी अगर पार्टिकल यहाँ पे आता है, स्टूडेंट्स ध्यान से देखना, अगर सपोज ये पार्टिकल यहाँ पे आता है then I can go for some resolution, resolving it into two components. But लेकिन ये क्या होगा? ये तुम्हारा final velocity होगा. Since final velocity after time t. So now when you go for vertical distance, what's the formula for vertical distance, students? Your formula will be using S is equal to ut plus half at square. Okay. Let us go for displacement along y-axis, velocity along y-axis, acceleration along y-axis. Students, vertical distance, what exactly this will be? So that is height. Agreed. Is there any velocity along y-axis? नहीं sir, ये तो zero है, तो ये मेरा zero आ जाएगा. Plus half into, what is the acceleration along y-axis? Minus g into t square. Students, did I get the formula for height? Minus
Yes, sir.
t by 2 t square. क्या ये clear हुआ सबको? ये clear हुआ सबको?
Yes, sir.
यानी अगर तुम ध्यान से सोचो स्टूडेंट्स, तो ये इक्वेशन का एग्जैक्टली रेप्लिका है, इसी का ही रेप्लिका है, लेकिन ये वर्टिकल हाइट से लॉन्च किया है, ये ग्राउंड टू है. स्टूडेंट्स, जब इसका डेरिवेशन चाहिए था तो हमने क्या किया था? यहाँ पे भी टाइम आ रहा था, तो मैंने यहाँ पे क्या किया? मैंने टाइम ऑफ फ्लाइट को यहाँ पे सब्स्टिट्यूट वैल्यू ओवर देयर. तो सेम थिंग यहाँ पे टाइम कौन सा है? दिस इज द टाइम टेकन. The motion is in the horizontal x is equal to because I want to get an equation of a parabola. Friends, equation of a parabola should have variable x square. Should have variable x square. Do you see x square anywhere over here? No. Now can I get it? अरे हाँ sir. अभी आप क्या करोगे? Time को यहाँ पे substitute करोगे x upon ux and ux is u. So now students, what exactly the formula will be? H is equal to minus g by 2 t square की जगह पे कहना है से x square upon ux the whole square. What is ux the whole square? U square. Students, is this the equation of a parabola? Is this the equation of parabola? Of course.
Yes, sir.
Any equation which is given in the form of y is equal to ax plus or minus bx square, it's an equation of a parabola. तुम्हारा first term तो zero आ गया. Why? Because initial velocity along y-axis is 0. लेकिन तुम्हारा latter term आ रहा है ना, x square आ गया. देखो यहाँ पे भी x square आ रहा है, यहाँ पे भी x square है. So that's an equation of a parabola. Is this part clear to all of you? The vertical height splits. Is it clear to all of you all? Come on, students. Aryan, Akash, Alisha, is it clear to you?
Yes, sir.
Sir, so what is vertical height?
Pardon? Vertical height is minus g by 2 x square by u square.
No, so that's projection, right? Projection from the height will be
Of course,
decreasing,
the
right?
projection from the height itself only. The projection from the height itself only. So when I say that the body has, the body has been projected from a certain height, I'm getting it. So what height it has been projected? So we can get the value of h, provided you know the velocity with which is projected horizontally and you know the horizontal distance x. Or if h is known to you, u is known to you, you can find out x. So there are three variables, students. h, x, u. इसमें भी कैसे questions होंगे? h और u देंगे तो x पूछेंगे. X or u दिया तो h पूछेंगे. It's like that. Out of 3, any 2 physical quantities will be given to you. 1 will be question. Is this clear? Students, is it clear to all of you all?
Yes, sir.
Now suppose if I ask you students, can you tell me what is the velocity of the particle? यहाँ पे at point P, the velocity, instantaneous velocity of the particle at point P. तो क्या करोगे? This is theta. So now what you'll do? Now I'm trying to erase this part of it so that we can use, because this was just to match up with this equation students have kept. Now can you find out the velocity, students?
Yes,
For a
sir.
body which is projected, how do you go about with it? क्या करोगे तुम? Will you
The
resolve?
integration of dx with the dt.
Why are you going for integration? Straight away you can resolve it now. ये देखो ना, ये हाफ प्रोजेक्टाइल है स्टूडेंट, ये देखो, ये बॉडी यहाँ से तुमने थ्रो किया और बॉडी यहाँ पे आ रहा है, अभी बॉडी का पोजीशन यहाँ पे स्टूडेंट्स, तो जैसे बॉडी यहाँ पे आया स्टूडेंट्स, तो इसको रिजॉल्व करो ना दो वेक्टर्स में। ये तुम्हारा है u स्टूडेंट्स, इफ इन केस यू हैव टू कंसीडर, ये तुम्हारा वेलोसिटी ये है u, ये इनिशियल, लेट अस से दिस इज फाइनल, क्योंकि बॉडी स्टूडेंट्स प्रोजेक्ट हो रहा है ना, तुमने हॉरिजॉन्टली फेंका है बॉडी को तुमने हॉरिजॉन्टली फेंका है, तो कुछ टाइम के बाद में बॉडी यहाँ पे आ रहा है, तो ये उसकी वेलोसिटी है आफ्टर सर्टेन टाइम, ये होगा तुम्हारा थीटा, ये क्या होगा सर, ये होगा vx और ये होगा vy। Students, can you tell me what is vx over here? My
U.
vx will be simply equal to u. Students, my vx in vector form will be simply ui. Is this clear?
Yes, sir.
What about my velocity along y-axis? What is
Minus
velocity
g.
along y-axis? Formula क्या होगा? What is the formula? v is equal to u plus at. Students, अगर नहीं पता तो तुरंत डाल दो ना formula. vy uy ay into t. Agreed? अभी ध्यान से देखना, velocity along y-axis मुझे चाहिए after time t. सर initial velocity along y-axis तो zero है, y-axis के ऊपर तो initial velocity है ही नहीं, तो ये तो zero आएगा. Acceleration of y-axis, अरे सर ये तो minus g आएगा, t आएगा. Is it along x-axis or y-axis? So it's along y-axis. So can I say minus j cap in vectors? क्या ये clear हुआ? What is the resultant velocity in vector form? What is the resultant velocity in vector form? V is equal to what? Students, Vx bar plus Vy bar. Haven't you learned it in vectors? Triangle law of vector addition. Shift this vector parallel to itself. Tail, head, tail, head. Tail of the first vector to the head of the second vector. Vx plus Vy. Vx क्या है? What is Vx? So Vx is Uy. What is Vy? What is Uy? Plus into minus, minus. So can I say it's minus g d j cap? Is this clear to all of your students? Is this clear, students? The final velocity. The answer is enough. Final velocity of a projectile from a vertical height h at a certain instantaneous position. Yeah, after a certain time t. After a certain time t. कुछ टाइम के बाद में बॉडी यहाँ पे आ रहा है, तो उस टाइम पे उसकी फाइनल वेलोसिटी क्या होगी? ये वेक्टर फॉर्म में. अगर मुझे मैग्नीट्यूड चाहिए तो मैं क्या करूंगा? √u² प्लस g² t². ये तुम्हारा आंसर आ गया. Is this clear, students?
Yes, sir.
Now, those students who are having lectures, are you leaving, students? No, students, are you leaving? So, how are you there?
Yes, sir, I'm leaving. Sir, I'm there. I
Yes,
was
sir.
about to ask right now only if I can leave right now.
Oh my God, ऐसा मत करना प्लीज. एक तो फिजिक्स में कम आ रहा है, ऊपर से तुम लीव भी कर रहे हो. ऐसा मत करो ना.
Yeah. Sir, I actually talked to Ganeshwar, sir. He said the first 2-3 weeks will be this conflict. Then they'll be resolving it with a meeting with the college board. The time.
Yes, absolutely. तो कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं, जा कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं. ओके.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you.
इतना समझ में आया स्टूडेंट्स?
Yes, sir.
Okay,
Sir.
fine.
Sir.
Lecture will be on you. Sir, I was just asking कि this part will be on YouTube uploaded, ना?
Pardon?
This will all be on
Yeah,
YouTube, right? If you want to see it again.
Yes, absolutely true. और मैं कुछ ज्यादा नहीं करूँगा. मैं ये फॉर्मूला सिर्फ कभी एक फॉर्मूला डिस्प्लेसमेंट का है. उसके बाद में मैं अनसॉल्व प्रॉब्लम्स नहीं, मैं ज्यादा करके सॉल्व प्रॉब्लम्स के ऊपर थोड़ा सा कॉन्सेंट्रेट करूंगा, सो दैट यू ऑल आर नॉट मिसिंग एनीथिंग. ओके, एंड देन विल टुगेदर विल सॉल्व विद द आंसर. डोंट वरी अबाउट इट.
Okay. Thank you, sir. Okay, thank you. Bye, sir.
Bye bye. Okay, students, now please pay attention over here. So we have got the velocity at any instantaneous position. वापस बोल रहा हूँ students, ये कौन सा projection है? ये projection भी considers from a height h above the ground. Students, horizontal velocity is u. Agreed? वो land up or end of the ground. अगर किसी ने पूछा students ये horizontal distance क्या cover होगा, तो simple relation. Horizontal distance का मतलब क्या हुआ sir? Distance is speed into time. ये क्या है? Time. यानी यहाँ पे से जब भी launch करोगे तो तुम stopwatch शुरू करो. जब भी बॉडी यहाँ पे स्ट्राइक होगी तो वो टाइम होगा. हम टाइम का भी फाइंड आउट करेंगे फॉर्मूला स्टूडेंट्स. वी आर फाइंडिंग आउट नाउ टाइम फॉर्मूला फॉर टाइम आल्सो. पहले डिस्प्लेसमेंट निकालेंगे, विल फाइंड आउट टाइम आल्सो. डोंट वरी अबाउट दैट. ओके, विल ट्राई टू गो फॉर दैट आल्सो. Now to get your answer for vertical distance, क्या height से body को project किया था? So that is what we find out. So simply मैंने use किया formula S is equal to ut plus half at square. Whenever you speak about this, sir, body horizontally जा रहा है, तो उसको सिर्फ horizontal velocity है, vertical velocity तो zero है, initial vertical velocity zero है, तो यहाँ पे मैंने zero डाल दिया. Acceleration gravity हमेशा act होगा along y axis only, तो वो minus g है, तो मुझे ये formula मिल गया minus gt square. लेकिन मेरा आंसर t में आ रहा है. स्टूडेंट्स, मुझे ये प्रूव करना है कि ये projectile motion है. So what did I do? I substitute t as what? X by u. So now can I say it is actually your equation is in form of what, students? The equation is in form of y is equal to ax plus or minus bx square. लेकिन यहाँ पे ये पार्ट तो जीरो आ गया, यानी तुम्हारा इक्वेशन माइनस बी एक्स स्क्वायर है. तो स्टूडेंट्स, व्हाट इज बी? अ कांस्टेंट. व्हाट इज बी? अ कांस्टेंट. व्हाट एग्जैक्टली कांस्टेंट ओवर हियर इज g by 2 u square. क्या ये क्लियर हुआ स्टूडेंट्स?
Sir, so you are saying y is equal to h, right? The height, vertical height is equal to the body distance traveled by the body.
Yes. Vertical height means at what height the body has been projected from. What height the body has been projected from, and that I need to get it with a variable x, because the body simultaneously it goes.
So the vertical
horizontal.
height is equal to the distance traveled by the a particle, right?
Yes, yes. Now when I speak about for any instantaneous position, suppose अगर मैंने पूछा body को मैंने project तो कर दिया है, लेकिन after time t मेरा body यहाँ पे आया, suppose मैंने project किया यहाँ से, अभी particle यहाँ पे आया, तो क्या यहाँ पे उसकी initial velocity होगी? नहीं सर, initial velocity तो ये है ना. कुछ टाइम के बाद में अगर तुमने यहाँ पे देखा तो टाइम तो बड़ा है, तो इस इंस्टेंट पे उसकी फाइनल वेलोसिटी भी होगी. ये अगर मैंने वेक्टर में डाल दिया तो ये भी वेक्टर होगा, ये भी वेक्टर हो जाएगा. थीटा ऑलवेज वी कंसीडर एज आई एम टेकिंग विद रिस्पेक्ट टू हॉरिजॉन्टल यहाँ पे. तो अगर मैंने थीटा को लिया है तो मेरा व्हाट इज द हॉरिजॉन्टल वेलोसिटी vx वी कंसीडर माय vx इज ऑलवेज u, दैट विल नॉट चेंज. दैट विल नॉट, आई वांट टू गेट v स्टूडेंट्स, ये चेंज नहीं होगा. व्हाट अबाउट vy? सर vy के लिए u plus at, इनिशियल वेलोसिटी along y axis is 0, ये तो 0 है, तो minus gt, that becomes your vector. अगर मुझे ये मैग्नीट्यूड में चाहिए तो क्या होगा? u square plus g square t square. Now we move further, students. After getting the concept of velocity, students will go for displacement. Students, अभी मैं पूछूंगा, can you find out the displacement of the particle after time t? After time t. तो क्या करोगे? सर डिस्प्लेसमेंट जैसे आपने वेलोसिटी को vx plus vy लिया है स्टूडेंट्स, तो डिस्प्लेसमेंट क्या होगा? डिस्प्लेसमेंट along x axis plus displacement along y axis, of course in vector form. What is displacement along x axis? I'll write on xi. What is displacement along y axis? I'll consider yj. ध्यान से देखना स्टूडेंट्स, अभी देखो पार्टिकल यहाँ पे है ना, पार्टिकल यहाँ पे है ना स्टूडेंट्स. मुझे बताओ what is the height traced by the particle? ये होगा y. That's what I consider. And what exactly horizontal distance? ये x हुआ. That's why written in terms of xi plus yj. क्या ये क्लियर हुआ स्टूडेंट्स?
Yes, sir.
क्या ये क्लियर हुआ स्टूडेंट्स? नाउ ध्यान से सुनना स्टूडेंट्स, ध्यान से सुनना. What is x? Horizontal distance. Can I write on horizontal distance as ux into t? Students, horizontal distance as ux into t. Yes. Yani if I happen to find out my distance along x-axis, so can I write this as ux? What is ux? What is the velocity along x-axis? Is u into time t I cap. Can I get my vertical distance along y-axis? Why not? Already I can find out in this case what exactly velocity along y-axis I can consider will be. So velocity, if I happen to go for displacement along y-axis, why not? Formula क्या है? What's the formula I'll consider? So my formula will be s is equal to ut plus half at square. Agree, students? Can I find out now? Can I find out the initial velocity तो zero हो जाएगा? बचा क्या? What exactly I'm getting, students? My answer will be in terms of what? My answer will be in terms of minus half gt square. Students, what exactly my answer will be? minus half gt square. Can I put minus half gt square along j cap? क्या ये clear हुआ students? There is no velocity along y-axis. Since there is no velocity along y-axis, but I can get my answer in this case because a is minus g. क्या displacement equation clear हुआ?
Yes, sir.
Since the displacement, all of your, it's not only Nishant which I'm teaching.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Ashmita, what about you? Jason, Krisha, Krishna, Mayank, what about you, Mayank?
Yes, sir.
Pranshu, Purvi, Prajwal. Pranshu, Purvi. Purvi, are you there? You never reply, Purvi. Are you getting it? What about you, Praveen? You have come in late. Ritesh, what about you? Shobh, Vansh.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, students, can you find out the formula for time of flight? Time of flight चाहिए तो कैसे निकालोगे students? यहाँ पे ही तुम्हारा फॉर्मूला है टाइम ऑफ फ्लाइट के लिए. ये तुम्हारा हॉरिजॉन्टल, ये तुम्हारा डिस्प्लेसमेंट हुआ स्टूडेंट्स. डिस्प्लेसमेंट फ्रॉम इनिशियल टू फाइनल वी कंसीडर. ओके, ये तुम्हारा फॉर्मूला हुआ डिस्प्लेसमेंट का. आई वांट टू फाइंड आउट द टाइम ऑफ फ्लाइट, टाइम टेकन फॉर द एंटायर जर्नी स्टूडेंट्स. तो कैसे करोगे?
So time of flight is equal to time of descent.
एब्सोल्युटली करेक्ट. एंड व्हाट एग्जैक्टली टाइम ऑफ डिसेंट का मतलब? यहाँ से यहाँ तक का. एग्रीड? हाँ.
Yes, sir.
तो मुझे ये बताओ, क्या तुम अभी हम गिविंग यू द इक्वेशन, क्या तुम ये इक्वेशन यूज करोगे टू गेट द आंसर? हाँ या ना?
Can you repeat the question?
My question is to find out time of flight for a body launched from a certain height to the ground. So should I use this mathematical relation to find out time of flight?
Yes, sir.
Absolutely correct.
Yes,
Students,
sir.
ज्यादा सोचने की जरूरत ही नहीं है. देखो ना, मैंने क्या लिखा, मैंने h लिखा कि नहीं लिखा. h का मतलब क्या हुआ? टोटल हाइट. इनिशियल वेलोसिटी along y-axis तो 0 है. स्टूडेंट्स, यहीं से मुझे टाइम ऑफ फ्लाइट मिलेगा. मेरा यहाँ पे टाइम ऑफ फ्लाइट आ गया है. तो मेरा आंसर क्या होगा? सर आंसर आप देखोगे तो टाइम ऑफ फ्लाइट विल इक्वल टू व्हाट? सर इसी को अगर मैं सॉल्व करूं स्टूडेंट्स, अगर मैं इसको कैपिटल T लिखता हूं तो मेरा आंसर क्या होगा? T square is equal to 2h by g. Now many students will say sir ये तो नेगेटिव में है. स्टूडेंट्स नेगेटिव में है. स्टूडेंट्स ये किसका आंसर है? ये डिस्प्लेसमेंट, ये वर्टिकल हाइट, यानी ये डिस्प्लेसमेंट ऑफ द पार्टिकल डाउन वी कंसीडर एज -g एंड डिस्प्लेसमेंट इज अ वेक्टर क्वांटिटी. जब भी तुम टाइम फाइंड आउट करोगे स्टूडेंट्स, विल सिंपली गो फॉर मैग्नेट, यानी तुम्हारा h भी नेगेटिव है, g भी नेगेटिव है. स्टूडेंट्स h भी नेगेटिव है, g, एंड बोथ गेट्स कैंसल्ड. So now if I say your t square is equal to this, so what exactly t will be? 2h by g. This becomes your time of flight. क्या ये क्लियर हुआ स्टूडेंट्स? Is this clear students?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
अभी मुझे रेंज चाहिए. चलो मुझे रेंज चाहिए, मैक्सिमम रेंज, यानी x की वैल्यू चाहिए. कैसे निकालोगे? कहाँ पे फॉर्मूला, कहाँ पे देगा दे रहा है?
U square sin theta cos theta upon g.
This becomes your formula. ये देखो ना, I want horizontal, ये सामने फॉर्मूला है. x is equal to ux into t. ये t क्या पकड़ोगे तुम? Time of flight. What is the velocity along x-axis? So the velocity along x-axis is u. What is the formula for time of flight? Is that your range? Yes. So students, the formula for range will be equal to u root of 2h by g. क्या ये क्लियर हुआ? यानी ध्यान से देखो स्टूडेंट्स, जब भी तुम इसको सॉल्व करो स्टूडेंट्स, प्लीज गो ऑन टू योर बेसिक्स. नो नीड टू थिंक टू मच इन दैट केस. एक सिंपल कंसेप्ट है कि अगर बॉडी को मैंने वर्टिकल हाइट से अगर फ्लो किया, ध्यान से सुनना, तो ये 2 पॉइंट्स बहुत ध्यान से रखनी है कि उसकी जो हॉरिजॉन्टल वेलोसिटी है वो u है, वर्टिकल इनिशियल वेलोसिटी होती नहीं है, क्योंकि बॉडी को तुमने हॉरिजॉन्टली भेजा तो उसकी वर्टिकल इनिशियल वेलोसिटी इज नॉट देयर, जीरो। लेकिन जब भी बॉडी हॉरिजॉन्टली जा रहा है तो ऑल द टाइम देयर इज ग्रेविटेशनल एक्सेलरेशन एक्टिंग, यानी देयर विल बी एक्सेलरेशन along y axis which is minus g, एक्सेलरेशन on x axis तो जीरो है, that is this part of it. दूसरी बात, when you're trying to make the body to move all the way to the ground, it covers a vertical height h and the distance is x. Now if I want to go for distance, simple distance, speed into time, यानी u into t, ये t क्या हो जाएगा, टाइम ऑफ फ्लाइट। ये हमेशा तुम्हें सोचेंगे टाइम ऑफ फ्लाइट होगा। horizontal velocity is 0. Now if I want to go for vertical, go for the formula h is equal to ut plus half at square, initial velocity 0 तो h is equal to minus g by 2 t square। ये क्या होगा, मुझे नेगेटिव में क्यों मिल रहा है, because that's the body is descending in the downward direction. Now अगर यहीं से if I happen to go for the formula for time of flight, then what exactly t will be equal to under 2h by g। यहाँ से तुम्हें time of flight मिलेगा। Can I substitute the value of time of flight back over here? So can I get range? Yes, I got the range. When you're trying to solve these questions, try to get your answers accordingly. जैसे ये कंप्लीट हुआ, अभी तुम क्या करो, इंटरमीडिएट पोजीशन पे चले जाओ। पार्टिकल अभी यहाँ से कोई ये पॉइंट पे आया, कोई पॉइंट पी पे आ गया, तो उस टाइम पे उसकी फाइनल वेलोसिटी v होगी। Let us say the body is horizontal velocity is u at an angle theta. लेकिन now if I happen to go for the velocity along x-axis is always constant ui. What about the y? So using the equation u plus at, a is minus g, initial velocity 0 है, तो तुम्हारा minus gt, j क्या आया, ये वेक्टर फॉर्म में आया। Can you get my magnitude? Square of this with an addition sign. What is the displacement we consider as sx plus sy? This is what the displacement, plus into minus minus में आ जाएगा। So we've got the displacement, we've got the velocity, we've got the time of flight, we've got the range, we've got the vertical height, and we've got the equation of parabola. This is what we consider as projection from a height h onto the ground. Is this clear to all of you?
Yes.
I'll give you certain questions to solve, okay? Let's try to get these answers, students. Can I erase this, students? इसको erase कर दूं मैं अभी? Can I erase it?
Yes, sir.
Please keep in mind about the formulas. Are you getting it? Formulas ध्यान में रखना, formulas every day उसको लिखना जरूर, वापस derive करो students। अगर strong बना है इस chapter में तो every day you start deriving it. Don't just write on the formula, don't learn the formula, don't memorize the formula. Try to think and try to get it. You do it for the first day, you do for the second day, do it for the third day, fifth day के बाद में सिर्फ automatically you start remembering the formulas. जब भी तुम problems करोगे तो उसके अंदर you will be using those formulas. Now, suppose if I happen to give you students, this is a question, let us see who can get it, students, okay? Question here, students, show that. We have to prove it. Show that sum of time taken by two projectiles with different velocities. Sum of time taken. Okay, sum of time taken by two projectiles with different velocities. The two projectiles have different velocities to reach the same height. So this is time taken to reach the same height. Both of them to reach the same height. And your first projectile time taken to reach the same height as T1 for projection U1. For projection, same height. Height is same, students, in both the cases. H is same. Time taken is T2, but the velocity is U2. Hope you are getting it, students. I repeat, show that the sum of the time taken by two projectiles with different velocities, U1 and U2, okay, to reach the same height, okay, is equal to the total time taken, by either of projectile. Total time taken by either of projectile. इसका मतलब क्या? What exactly this means? Capital T means. Anybody tell me that? I repeat, students. Once again, I repeat the question, students. Listen carefully. The sum of
The time, both the times are equal or different?
no, T1 and T2. So how can they be equal?
Okay, fine.
Listen carefully. Listen carefully. Once again, I'm speaking about the problem. Two projectiles. Listen carefully, everyone, students. Two projectiles are projected with different velocities U1 and U2. You have to prove the total time taken by each of the projectile. The total time taken by each of the projectile to reach the same maximum height. Is equal to the total time taken by either of projectile, any one of the projectile. What exactly this means and what exactly T1 and T2 means? मुझे बताओ T1 और T2 क्या है यहाँ पे? Anybody can tell me?
U sin theta upon J.
That means what is it? Is it a time of ascent or time of descent?
Time of ascent.
यानी स्टूडेंट्स देखो ना मैंने क्या पूछा है, टू रीच द सेम हाइट. दोनों केस में मुझे हाइट सेम चाहिए स्टूडेंट्स. यानी मेरा T1 क्या है? टाइम ऑफ असेंट इन द फर्स्ट केस. मेरा T2 भी क्या है? टाइम ऑफ असेंट इन द सेकंड केस. Are you getting it? But that is equal to what? Total time taken by either. So what exactly it is? Total time taken by either. What does this means? ये capital T क्या है?
It will be 2T1 or 2T2.
हाँ, please. Total time taken by either of projectile. Students, what is total time taken by either of projectile? Total time taken by either of the students, this becomes my time of flight.
Yeah,
Time
so
of flight
2T1,
either
right?
for one, time of flight either for one or for two. किसी को भी तुम ले सकते हो. समझ में आ रहा है?
So that was correct then, no?
Pardon?
2T1 I said or 2T2. See, what I told first
Of
in the
course,
beginning
2
was T1 is
2T1,
equal
2T1
to
or 2T2. Of course, 2T1 or 2T2. Double, absolutely correct. So this can be equal to time of flight of either the first one or for the second. Now, can you get the answer?
yes, sir.
Try to prove it. Absolutely correct, Swapnil.
So I got the answer.
Okay. You proved it, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
Yes, what about rest of them? Now, please pay attention. Listen carefully. My question was, students, the sum of the time taken in order to reach. Now, let us say that the height in both the cases is the same. सबसे पहले height दोनों cases में same है. So can you give me the formula for height in the first case? Is equal to the height in the second case. ये दिया हुआ है. This is given to you, students. Both of projectile reach at the same height. What's the formula for height? तो तुम क्या बोलोगे? Sir, u square sin square theta
Science fact.
by 2g. क्या ये clear हुआ? हाँ students, ये तो formula है कि नहीं?
Yes, sir.
Now for the first projectile, students, for the first projectile, can I say this is u1 sin square theta we consider? Let us say the projection in the first case be theta 1. Agreed? Second case के लिए मैंने किया u2 square sin square theta 2 by 2g. 2g and 2g will get cancel. Is this clear, students?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Taking square root on both the sides, can I say u1 sin theta 1? Can I say is equal to u2 sin theta 2? क्या ये क्लियर हुआ सबको? Yani to have to means initially when I took height same, I got this relation. Why did I pick out this relation? मुझे जरूरत क्यों पड़ी? Because students, we need to find out the sum of the resistors should be equal to this. How do I get it? Can you find out the time of ascent in the first case? Time of ascent in the first case. What's the formula of time of ascent in the first case? U sin theta by g. U1 sin theta 1 by g. What is time in the second case? U2 sin theta 2 by g. Add both of them because I need to add left hand side. What's my answer for this? So u1 sin theta 1 plus u2 sin theta 2 by g will be the common LCM. But students, didn't I prove u1 sin theta 1 is equal to u2 sin theta 2 already यहाँ पे? Students, दोनों equal proof किया कि नहीं किया? हाँ students, अगर ये दोनों equal है तो कहना t1 plus t2 instead of u2 sin theta 2 can I put u1 sin theta 1? Why not? तो तुम्हारा आंसर क्या होगा? 2u1 sin theta 1 by g. Students, is this the time of flight for any one of them? Yes. Students, अगर मैंने इसको substitute कर दिया u1 sin theta 1, I'm getting this answer. If I write on u1 sin theta 1 as u2 sin theta, I can also get t1 plus t2 as what? Students, what is this? What is this? Students, this is the time of flight for the first one, and this is the time of flight for the second one. Is this question clear to all of you? Students, is it clear to all of you, all the students who enter the room? Akash, Ansh, Arman, Ansh, Devesh, Harsh, Jason, कुछ भी discrepancy, ask me right now. Krisha, Mayank, Nishant, Smith, is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay, what about you, Swapnil, Ria?
So my answer was correct.
Okay, fine, good. And students, when you're reading the question very carefully, maybe some of them might be thinking in that case, sir, ये आपने orally question दे दिया ना, that is why हमें question सामने चाहिए. अगर हमें सब question सामने आता है तो we can able to figure out. लेकिन students, I give you sufficient information. बहुत प्यारा information, पूरा information दिया था. मैंने clearly बोला था students, the height traced by both the particles is the same. Okay, for the same height reached for two projectiles with different velocities. Am I getting it? Different velocities when the theta is also different. Then the sum of the time of ascent, that is time taken for the maximum height, is equal to the total time taken by any one of the projectile. तो यहाँ पे तुम्हें टाइम ऑफ फ्लाइट किसी एक का लेना है तो देखो या तो इसका आ सकता है इसका भी आ सकता है. और जब ये कैसा आया, मैंने इन दोनों को इक्वेट किया. कैसे इक्वेट किया? ये इक्वेट के लिए मुझे हाइट की जरूरत पड़ी और ये बताया था कि दोनों का हाइट सेम है. कैन आई इरेज दिस स्टूडेंट्स?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now please go ahead to the next one. Okay. Okay, the next question, students. Now try to get this answer, students. It's an easy question. You should be able to get it, students. Okay. ये वाला भी show that here. Show that. Students, a given gun. Suppose अगर मैं तुम्हें एक gun देता हूँ, okay? A given gun will shoot the bullet 3 times as high when elevated at an angle of 60 degrees as when fired at an angle of 30 degrees, but will carry the bullet to the same distance on the horizontal plane. यानी students ये सोचो कि 2 people are trying to fire it. Okay, this is the first person and this is the second person. So both these people are trying to fire, okay, with the same gun. But it is said that for a given gun, okay, a bullet when fired, it reaches 3 times the height. You have to prove that. And let us say the height in the first case is h1, height in the second case in the second is h2. Okay, the height may be 3 times. Kabhi hoga height in the second case 3 times. When the projection is elevated at an angle of 60 degrees. Okay, as when fired in 30, yani pehla case mein theta 1 is equal to 30 degrees. Yeah, theta 2 is equal to 60 degrees. So when I projected with an angle of projection 60 degrees, students, my h2 is equal to 3 times h1. You have to prove this. Smith has raised the hand. But will carry the bullet to the same distance horizontally. Yani range in both the cases is constant. Hope the question is clear now. A gun is made to fire with 2 angles of projection. In the first case, 30 degrees, second case, 60 degrees. But when projected with an angle of 60 degrees, you have to prove that the height is 3 times the height of the first one, keeping range constant. Smith has raised the hand. Anybody else? Anybody else? Very good. Nishant has got it. Smith and Nishant, both of them have got it. Okay, Smith, carry on. Answer bolo.
So we know that the maximum height reach h equals to u square sine square theta upon 2j, and for horizontal range which is equal to u square sine 2 theta upon j. So for theta equals to 30 degree, h1 equals to u square sine square 30 degree into 2 into 10, which is equal to u square upon 1/4 by 20, which will give u square upon 80. And for r1, which is u square sine 2 into 30 into 10 upon 10 equals to u square sine 60 upon 10, which sine 60, which is root 3 upon 2. So u square root 3 upon 20. For sine 60, we will do the same. After finding h1 and h2, we will divide both of them, like h1 divided by h2. So u square upon 80 by 3 u square upon 80, which will give 1 upon 3. That is
Okay.
h1 equals to h2 upon 3. For
Absolutely.
now, r1 upon r2, which is equal to root 3 u square upon 20, root 3 u square upon 20, which will give 1. So therefore, r1 equals to r2, hence proved.
Okay. What's the value of sine of 120 you have taken?
So what?
Sine of 120, what you have taken?
Root 3 upon 2.
Absolutely correct. Students, sine of an obtuse angle is always positive. Cos of an obtuse angle is negative. Okay, that already I've told you in vectors also, students, and in dot products when we considered. So students, the way he has made it very clear. तुम्हें क्या proof करना था कि तुम्हें h2 is 3 times h1. ये तो एक चीज ये proof करना था, and range same है. You have to prove these two. अभी देखो, he has given the formula. So those students still who are trying to struggle, try to find out. ना students, चलो हम पहले h1 निकालते हैं students. What is the formula for h1 in the first case? So h1 will be u square sine square theta 1 by 2g, students. है ना? Let us say the velocity of projection in both the cases is the same. The projected with the same velocity we consider. So can I say my h1 will be equal to what? U square. What is theta 1? 30. What is sine of 30? So sine of 30 is half. Therefore, what is sine square 30 will be equal to how much? 1 by 4. Agreed. So can I say this will be 1 by 4, 4 to the 8g. क्या ये clear हुआ, students? Is this your first equation clear? Now go for h2. What's the formula? U square sine square theta 2 by 2g. What exactly? Theta 2 is 60. Dance देखना students. Sine of 60 की value क्या होगी? Root 3 by 2. Sine square 60 की value क्या होगी? 3 by 4. Agreed. यहाँ पे मुझे 60 डालना है, तो what exactly h2 will be equal to u square sine square 60 by 2g. Friends, what is sine square 60 by 2g? 3 by 4. तो कहने से 3 by 4 यानी 3u square by 8g. क्या ये इक्वेशन 1 इक्वेशन 2 क्लियर हुआ? क्या इतना समझ में आया स्टूडेंट्स? वी हैव फाउंड आउट हाइट इन ईच केस. ऑलराइट,
Yes, sir.
नाउ टेक द रेशियो. सिंपली टेक द रेशियो. तो क्या करोगे? h2 by h1. Yes, Smith, you want to say something?
No, sir, that was I just forgot to lower the height.
Okay, fine. h2 by h1. So h2 by h1 अगर तुम लेते हो तो what exactly I'll consider will be? Okay, so that is I can consider this case. So h2 by h1 यानी क्या होगा? ये ऊपर आ जाएगा divided by h1. तो ये 8g ऊपर चला जाएगा divided by u square. Do we have any cancellation? Yes. What's the answer? So what exactly h2 will be equal to twice of h1. Sorry, 3 times h1. Is this clear? Now, if I happen to go for range का formula ये है. Students, find out the range in each case ना. Let us find out R1. R1 का formula क्या होगा? U square sin 2 theta 1. Theta 1 क्या है? Students, 30 degrees upon G. Students, what is exactly 30 into 2 will be 60. Sin of 60 कितना होगा? √3 by 2. तो ये आंसर क्या होगा? √3 by 2 U square by G. ये फर्स्ट केस का रेंज. स्टूडेंट्स, सेकंड केस में व्हाट इज द एंगल? फॉर्मूला क्या होगा? R2 is equal to U square sin 2 theta. Theta is how much? 60 degree by G. What's my answer for R2? U square sine of 120. What is sine of 120, students? Again √3 by 2. Students, sine of 120, it's a supplement of, sorry, sine of 120 we consider, students. We consider supplement of how much we consider is 60 degree we consider. The answer for this will be, again we consider 60 का supplement है. What exactly consider? √3 by 2 ही आएगा. ये क्या होगा? √3 U square by 2G. So let's look at the first equation related to the second equation. Are the two expressions exactly same? So what do we say? Sir, R1 is equal to R2. Ranges are also equal. क्या ये clear हुआ students आपको?
Yes, sir.
Now let us go for our next question. Can I erase this, students?
Yes, sir.
Okay, students. Now suppose if I happen to give you students very carefully. Okay, this is a question with respect to vertical projection from vertical height, students. Okay, students. A projectile is fired horizontally with a velocity of 98 meters per second. Is projected horizontally with vertical that is 90 meters per second from top of a 490 meter high. Top of a 490 meter high. Since my question is find out the time taken to reach the ground.
Sir, what you have said the height?
490 meter. Since height is 490 meter, velocity with which is projected horizontally is 98 meter per second. Time to reach the ground. Yani मैंने पूछा time of flight students, okay, for half projectile. That's the first question. Second, the distance of the target from the hill. Okay, this is first question. Second, I need to go for the distance. That means I need to find out distance covered. यानी distance का मतलब क्या हो जाएगा students? Range. और दोनों का formula मैंने दिया है. Range covered. Okay. During the same time. Students time of अगर ये मिल गया तो तुम्हें range मिल सकता है. ये बहुत ही straightforward questions है students. Third वाला. Am I getting it? The third I want is the velocity with which the projectile hits the ground, students. The third question is the velocity with which the projectile hits the ground. So I want the velocity of strike to ground. First two answers are easy. Third one, thoda sa sochoge to mil jayega. How many people are getting it? Again, I repeat, students. A projectile is projected horizontally with a speed of 98 meters per second from a height of 490 meters. Students, find out the time taken for the projectile to reach the ground. Distance covered horizontally and the velocity with which it strikes the ground. How many people know it now? Just raise your hands first. Again, Nishant and Smith. What about the rest of them? Come on, rest of them. Akash, Ansh. Swapnil, what about you? Mayank, what about you? Mayank, you're not
solving.
Prajwal, Pratham. Purvi never replies. Just text it. Yes, sir, that's all. Never answers. Ria, what about you, Ria? Ashmita?
So I'm solving.
Okay.
So I got the time and range. I'm doing the third question.
Okay, very good. Yes, Ashmita, did you get the third one?
So 1 minute.
Absolutely correct. Smith, you're going to answer. Let Ashmita just complete. I'm waiting for Ashmita. Is she getting the correct answer? Yes, Ashmita, got the third one? Okay, Nishan, carry on. Bolo, Nishan. First part, कैसे करोगे? Time to reach the ground.
So first, for the first one, y is equal to half gt square. That's the formula. So we have y, which is 490 given, equals to half into 9.8 t square.
Okay.
Therefore,
So
if you
time taken to reach the ground will be equal to what exactly we consider as under root 2h by g. है ना? ये time of flight हो जाएगा. Students, अभी now Nishant and please all students अभी इसको ध्यान में रखना ना students. तुम क्या करो मतलब formula से s is equal to ut plus half a t square करो ना. Vertical fall. वर्टिकल फॉल को ले लो ना. सोचो कि वर्टिकल फॉल हो रहा है तो इनिशियल वेलोसिटी 0 हो जाएगा. ये क्या होगा? h हो जाएगा हाफ gt स्क्वायर तो 2h by g. हमेशा ये ध्यान में रखना. ये तुम्हारा टाइम हो गया. आई गेटिंग इट. रेंज के लिए क्या करोगे? डिस्टेंस तो एक्चुअली स्पीड इज इक्वल टू डिस्टेंस अपॉन टाइम. तो डिस्टेंस क्या होगा? व्हाट इज द फॉर्मूला फॉर दिस?
Sir, again ut plus half at square.
Okay, that means can I say, but it's speed into time ले लो ना, u तो दिया ही है, so it's u into t. U into t. Speed is distance upon time. What is the
Yes,
speed
sir.
on the horizontal line? Take time of flight. And you see one thing.
10,
When the
980
ask-
meters.
Pardon?
So like u is given 98 and the t is time 10, so 980 meters.
Absolutely correct. यानी स्टूडेंट्स जब भी 1, 2, 3 क्वेश्चन ऐसे पूछते हैं तो पहला का आंसर दूसरे में आ सकता है, दूसरे का सेकंड में आ सकता है. And can get in that case also. So now he has got, Nishant has got even this for he has also got it. So under root 2h by g. So now if I happen to solve it, it will be under root 2 into 490 divided by 9.8, so 98 into 10. Agreed. So now when I solve it, 49 ones are 49 twos are, this will get cancelled to answer 10. I got 10 seconds. Multiply this over here. U kitna diya hai? 98 into 10. So what's my answer? Distance is 980 meter. Now the velocity of striking the ground. Yes, Nishant.
So what we do is you have to find Vx, which is equal to u, which is equal to 98 meter per second. Now
Okay.
Vy equals to minus gt is equal to 98 into time, which is 10 seconds we found out, equals to 98 meter per second. But this will be
Absolutely.
negative because it's going downward.
Yes.
But in magnitude, negative turns to positive. So it will become 98 square plus 98 square is equal to 98 into root 2, which is equal to 138.
Absolutely
Point
correct.
something. I didn't
And
calculate
that
the point, but yeah.
Can you
The
find out the direction?
direction will be, yeah, direction will be Vy upon Vx, which will become tan B is equal, tan alpha is equal to 1, or which is 45 degrees.
Absolutely correct. So अभी यहाँ पे देखो, बॉडी को मैंने प्रोजेक्ट किया है, वो लैंड हो रहा है. So ये जो वेलोसिटी पूछा ना, प्लीज फॉर द रेस्ट ऑफ द स्टूडेंट्स नॉट एबल टू गेट इट. व्हाट डिड आई आस्क यू? ये वेलोसिटी कौन से मालूम है स्टूडेंट्स? प्लीज पे अटेंशन स्टूडेंट्स. तुम्हारा बॉडी यहाँ से लॉन्च किया हुआ है और वो यहाँ पे स्ट्राइक हो रहा है. ओके स्टूडेंट्स, प्लीज, मैंने कौन सा वेलोसिटी पूछा मालूम है स्टूडेंट्स? ये तो तुम्हारा इनिशियल वेलोसिटी है. मैंने पूछा क्या वेलोसिटी से वो स्ट्राइक कर रहा है, यानी ये मैंने पूछा है v जो इंक्लाइन जा रहा है स्टूडेंट्स, ये पूछा है मैंने. इसी को आई कैन टेक इट इनटू टू वेलोसिटीज, वन अलोंग एक्स एक्सिस, और ये फाइनल होगा. यहाँ पे तो इनिशियल है व्हिच इज इक्वल टू u. व्हाट इज इनिशियल वेलोसिटी अलोंग y एक्सिस? हमेशा जीरो होता है. ये है इनिशियल वेलोसिटी अलोंग x एक्सिस, इनिशियल वेलोसिटी अलोंग y एक्सिस. फाइनल वेलोसिटी अलोंग x एक्सिस वो तो यूं ही रहेगा, और वो x एक्सिस पे है तो वो प्लस i ही होगा. This is plus I only. What about velocity along y-axis? Velocity along y-axis will be equal to what? Using the formula, v is equal to u plus at. Y. Uy to 0 है. What is the velocity along y-axis, students? Velocity along y-axis is equal to minus gt j cap. ये क्या होगा? Minus gt j cap. क्या ये क्लियर हुआ सबको? और ये मैं बता चुका था फॉर्मूलाज में. We find out displacement, we find out velocity also. Is this clear, students? Ashmita, is it clear to you now?
Yes, I got the answer.
Yes, ये plus u I cap होगा और ये होगा minus g t j cap होगा. Riya, is it clear?
Yes, sir, it's clear.
Now when I speak about direction, अगर suppose मुझे magnitude चाहिए, इसका magnitude चाहिए तो तुम क्या करोगे? सर ये तो vectors ही है, ये दोनों के बीच में angle 90 है. पैरेललोग्राम लॉ ऑफ वेक्टर एडिशन से अगर मैं देखूंगा तो मैग्नीट्यूड क्या होगा? सर मैग्नीट्यूड के अंदर तो ये दोनों का स्क्वायर का एडिशन होगा, यानी ये तो u स्क्वायर होगा प्लस इसका स्क्वायर. डायरेक्शन लेते नहीं है मैग्नीट्यूड में, तो ये क्या होगा? सर ये होगा gt द होल स्क्वायर. आ गया तुम्हारा आंसर. व्हाट इज u स्क्वायर? सर u स्क्वायर तो 98 स्क्वायर होगा, है ना, प्लस g into t स्क्वायर भी कंसीडर. व्हाट इज दिस t भी कंसीडर? व्हाट इज दिस t भी कंसीडर? सो दिस इज द टाइम ऑफ फ्लाइट. ये क्या है? टाइम ऑफ फ्लाइट है स्टूडेंट्स. टोटल टाइम टेकन वो कितना होगा? 10 सेकंड्स. 10 into 9.8 will be 98, so it will be 98 square होगा. तो can I say this will be 98 √2. √2 की वैल्यू तुम्हें पता है, तो दैट means आंसर इन मीटर पर सेकंड डेसिमल्स. ये तुम्हारा मैग्नीट्यूड हुआ ना. सपोज अगर मैंने पूछा स्टूडेंट्स व्हाट इज द डायरेक्शन, तो हाउ डू यू गो अबाउट? सो इस डायरेक्शन के लिए मैंने यहाँ पे एक एंगल ले लिया फी. Shift this vector perpendicular, students. यानी मैंने क्या किया स्टूडेंट्स? लिसन केयरफुली. When you go for it, ये तुम्हारा प्रोजेक्शन था स्टूडेंट्स ग्राउंड पे. लिसन केयरफुली, ये तुम्हारा ग्राउंड पे स्ट्राइक हो रहा है, ये हॉरिजॉन्टल, ये वर्टिकल, ये Vx, ये Vy, मैंने इसको ले लिया है phi. Shift this vector. Can you tell me direction? What is tan phi? What is tan phi opposite upon adjacent? Vy by Vx. Vy by Vx. What is Vy? What is Vy? So 98. What is Vx? What is Vx? U. U is 98 only. Cancel ho gaya. So what is the answer? So tan phi is equal to 1. If tan phi is equal to 1, phi is pi by 4 radians. Means can I say the answer sunna? How do you present your final answer? The velocity with which the projectile strikes the ground is what is the root of this answer we consider is 138. 138 around. Okay, so the velocity with which the body strikes the ground is 138 meter per second at an angle of pi by 4 radians with respect to horizontal. Yeah, at an angle of 45 degrees with respect to Vx, that is horizontal. क्या ये clear हुआ, students?
Yes, sir.
Students, we have found out time, we have found out the range, we have found out the velocity. Erase कर दो इसको, students. Students,
Yes, sir.
fine. Okay, students. Now, students, the last question, okay, because then we need to start with the unsolved part of it, students, okay? And the students who are not there over here right now. Okay, students, now please pay attention. The question is, students, there is a ball which is rolling off from top of a stairways. It's like this, students. This is a stairways. Okay, यहाँ से ball roll हो रहा है, students. यानी ball को तुमने velocity u से फेंका गया है, लेकिन it might hit to one of the steps. Okay, it hit one of the steps we consider. Okay, maybe this is the nth step. It is hitting. The ball is hitting at nth step. Now listen to the question, students. A ball rolls from a stairways with a horizontal u meter per second. If the steps are h meter high, यानी ये जो है height of each step, students, h meter की है. Okay, and b meter wide. This is b meter wide. Height is h meter, width is b meter, students. The ball will just hit the edge of nth step. The ball will hit just the edge of the nth step, students. My question is, find n. I repeat, a ball is set to roll with a velocity u from one of the steps of certain staircases. Okay, the height of each step is h meter and the width of each is b meter. Absolutely correct. Smith.
I think I got it.
Yeah, it strikes the nth step, students. It strikes the nth step of the staircase. Find out n. Now it seems Nishant and Smith, both of them are raised hand.
Sir, I send the answer.
Yeah, even Nishant has also said the answer. Both of you are correct. 2u square h upon 2g acha gb square. Absolutely correct. Absolutely correct. Students, both of them are correct. Okay, who wants to answer? किसको आंसर देना है? बोलो.
Should I answer?
हाँ बोलो.
So first, you can say that n into v, which is the range, is equal to ut. So n is equal to ut. Put that as the first equation. Now we can say y is equal to nh, and nh is
Okay.
equal to minus half gt square.
Okay.
Now we just by like substituting both of them, you will get n is equal to u square upon gt square. That's what I done.
Okay, it seems that the voice is cracking. Okay, fine, students.
So
Listen
may I?
carefully. Yeah, bolo.
Sir, in that let we will take the time taken equal to nb upon u, which equals to t, which is we will take as equation 1. And then for vertical distance traveled, we will take n into h. Now for n into h equals to 0 into t plus half g t square, which we will take as an equation number 2. Now putting the value for t from 1 into 2 equation. So nh equals to half g into nb upon u square, which will be n equals to gn square b square upon 2hu square, which will give answer as n equals to 2hu square upon gb square.
Absolutely correct. Students, ये क्वेश्चन के अंदर सिर्फ तुम्हें ये कनेक्ट करना था, एक रेंज और हाइट का बस कंसेप्ट लेके आना है. मुझे बताओ स्टूडेंट्स, अभी ये देखो, ये सपोज ये नंबर ऑफ स्टेप्स दे दिया. तुम्हें एक सिंपल में क्वेश्चन पूछता हूँ. ये नंबर ऑफ स्टेप्स दिया. स्टूडेंट्स, तुम्हें ये मालूम है कि एक स्टेप का हाइट h मीटर है. स्टूडेंट्स, एक स्टेप का हाइट h मीटर है, और सपोज ये बॉल n स्टेप्स कवर कर रहा है. तो कैन यू टेल मी व्हाट इज द टोटल हाइट कवर्ड बाय द बॉल? तो तुम बोलोगे n टाइम h. क्या ये क्लियर हुआ स्टूडेंट्स सबको? हाँ या ना?
Yes, sir.
नाउ अगर यही बॉल जब भी हाइट कवर कर रहा है तो हॉरिजॉन्टल डिस्टेंस भी तो कर रहा है ना. तो व्हाट एक्चुअली द रेंज, द हॉरिजॉन्टल डिस्टेंस भी कंसीडर बाय इट. तो क्या बोलोगे? n टाइम्स b. क्यों? बिकॉज़ b इज द ब्रेड्थ ऑफ ईच स्टेप. b इज द ब्रेड्थ ऑफ ईच स्टेप. यानी तुम्हें रेंज और हाइट मिल गया. अभी तुम्हें क्या करना है? सिंपली यू हैव टू गो फॉर द फार्मूला स्पीड इज इक्वल टू डिस्टेंस अपॉन टाइम. अभी सपोज मैं पहले रेंज के हिसाब से जाता हूं. व्हाट एक्चुअली, सो स्पीड इज u is equal to distance upon time. What exactly time we consider is? The time is the time of flight. I'll consider that can be put in terms of capital T. What exactly range? So the range is n times p is equal to u into t. Can I put this as equation number 1? क्या ये क्लियर हुआ स्टूडेंट्स? ये t क्या होगा? टोटल टाइम फॉर इट टू रीच टू द nth स्टेप. क्या ये पहला इक्वेशन क्लियर हुआ? रेंज के हिसाब से दिया मैंने. दूसरा, वर्टिकल हाइट के लिए तुम क्या करोगे स्टूडेंट्स? वर्टिकल हाइट के लिए तो हम क्या करोगे? व्हाट्स द फार्मूला वी कंसीडर? h is equal to half gt square तुम्हारा फार्मूला था स्टूडेंट्स. देखो ना, वर्टिकल हाइट का फार्मूला क्या था? h is equal to half gt square. क्या ये क्लियर हुआ स्टूडेंट्स? यानी अभी तुम्हें हाइट कितना कवर किया? व्हाट इज द हाइट कवर बाय यू? it's nh half g t square. nh half g. What is t? Can I substitute t over here? Can I substitute t over here? So what exactly? Put t as what? nb by u. So can I put this as nb by u the whole square? Can you get the value of n? Why not? अभी देखो, nh upon g n square b square upon 2u square. One of the n will get cancelled. Therefore, what's the value of n? Because what's the value of n? 2u square h upon g b square. क्या ये क्लियर हुआ? यानी कौन से स्टेप के ऊपर बॉल स्ट्राइक करेगा? दैट इज एंड स्टेप. यानी स्टूडेंट्स, हमने किया क्या? हमने सिर्फ रेंज का फॉर्मूला लिया और हाइट का. अभी तुम बोलोगे सर आपने हाइट का फॉर्मूला डायरेक्टली कहां से लेके आया? तो चलो वापस डिराइव करते हैं ना स्टूडेंट्स. वर्टिकल मोशन का हाइट वापस डिराइव करते हैं. हाइट को वापस डिराइव करते हैं. फॉर्मूला मैंने क्या यूज किया था जब भी मैंने सिखाया? तो s is equal to ut plus half at square along y axis, along y axis, along y axis. स्टूडेंट्स, वर्टिकल के अंदर does the body has any velocity along y axis? नहीं सर, ये तो जीरो हो जाएगा. What is the displacement along y axis? That is h. And what is h over here? N times h. the total height covered is equal to n times h. तो मैंने nh डाल दिया, is equal to half acceleration is acceleration due to gravity. What is the time taken for the entire journey? We consider as time of flight, that is t square. बस मैंने t को यहाँ पे सबस्टिट्यूट कर दिया. क्या ये क्लियर हुआ स्टूडेंट्स? Students, is it clear to all of you all?
Yes, sir.
Rest of them, please. Rest of the students also. Ashmita, is it clear? Riya, clear hai?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Today we wind up over here itself only, students. Next lecture will be continuing further. We'll be going for unsolved questions onto the subject. Okay. So please see to that I want you to अब ये revise करने formulas revise करना और derivation लिख के करना वापस students. सारों का derivation twice, thrice, 5 times करके try to remember the mathematical formulas. Don't forget the formulas. अगर तुम if you forget it, you will not be able to solve questions and read your questions. वापस जो मैंने solve example किए उसी को एक दफे वापस बिना देखे करो and try to gain confidence. Okay. In the next lecture we'll be moving further with unsolved. Chalo, bye. Bye.